I think we're going to kick it off with a couple of $half-dollar boxes for this video. I've got several more behind me. I'm hoping two's enough, but if not, we'll add a few more if we need to. Stay tuned for a 2 or more $half-dollar box hunt for silver. Hey everyone, it's Rob Finds Treasure and welcome back to the channel. We've got a couple of $half-dollar boxes here. There's 1,000 coins in each box. We're looking for silver. We'd like NIFCs or proof coins or foreign coins, things like that. So far, I've hunted 50 boxes on my own this year and found 36 silver coins. That's the breakdown. I've also searched 164 live. That's the breakdown of the silver we found there. So 214 boxes on the year searched, 176 silvers found. And like I said, we're hoping to add to that. These are a couple of boxes that were not selected for the last couple of weeks. And I've been getting a lot of these NF String and Son boxes with these black rolls in them. Kind of odd. We never had that happen for 7-8 years, and now we're getting a lot of them. But either way, hopefully we can find some silver. These have not been lucky boxes for me lately ever since they went to the black rolls, but I've got a couple here, got a couple more behind me. Let's see if two's enough. I'll bring you back in with my first find, if I have any finds, in box number 1. We're on roll number 8, and it's kind of a shame. I found a DDO. It's a 71 Denver. I got it propped up under the scope. Hopefully you guys can see this, but we've got splitting down here. We've got split serifs at the top of the U. There is splitting in the S and in the T. You can easily see it if you know what to look for. It's definitely a 71D DDO FS 101. The problem is it's got damage on the rim. It's got damage on the rim, so it's a damaged coin. So unfortunately, it's not one you would grade. And in this condition anyway, even didn't have the damage, it'd only be AU worth about 10 or 15 bucks. But still a nice find. I'm bringing it up because I do have a video on what to look for in clad Kennedy $half. I'll put that video up here for you guys to check out. I cover all the different varieties you can find. This is the 71D DDO. Unfortunately, like I said, it has damage, but it's been a while since I found one. It's good to see one. 8 rolls into the hunt. Well, unfortunately, finished that first $half box and there was no silver in it, but I've seen worse boxes. We got the DDO, albeit with damage, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 NIFCs. NIFCs are not issued for circulation coins, minted for the collectors, produced from 2002 to 2020. And of course, they say 21 through 25 are not really NIFCs, so I don't pull them out. But either way, definitely got some NIFCs here. 02, 03, 04, 06, and 214s. A couple of them have a little bit of damage, but I'll still pull them aside for now. One box down, pretty much went how I expected it to go. We've got a second box. Don't expect big results from this one either. But like I said, I've got boxes behind me. We can definitely make a more selective choice on one of those if we need to. All right. Well, looks just like the last box. Circulated coins as well as newer coins, but no fancy enders. You guys know the drill. Hopefully I'm back with a good find in box number 2 of the $half hunt. Well, we're all the way up to roll number 27 of this box, and we're going to have another DDO. There's been no other finds until now. It's a 1974 Denver under the scope, and you guys can see it pretty clearly. We've got splitting at the R, doubling at the U, doubling on the top of the S and the T, and of course, there's the doubling on the serif on the 4 as well. So definitely a nice example, and it's in pretty nice shape. It's in pretty nice shape, maybe a low mint state. So this is probably more like a $30 to $40 DDO. And even though these are more common than the other DDOs, despite them looking great, it's just not that highly valuable unless you get in the mint state 65s or better. I have found one at an MS65 in my life, but nothing anywhere near that since. And this is one of the better examples for sure. Not worth grading, but definitely worth keeping. Much better than the last DDO. We have 2 DDOs, the 6 NIFCs, still no silver. But like I said, if we get skunked, we've got more boxes. Let's get back after the hunt, see if we find some more goodies in box number 2. Well, unfortunately, box 2 did not produce any silver, but it did produce a great DDO. And even though it had less finds than box 1 with only 1 NIFC and a DDO, the better quality DDO makes up for it. Right now, we're doing okay on side finds, but the mission is silver. So let me grab a couple of more boxes. I'll put them on the table. We'll do a live opening and see if we get lucky in box number 3. Really quickly, guys, I want to take a quick second to let you know about my Saturday Whatnot stream, because I'm going to be partnering with Whatnot once again in their Go for Gold campaign. This is a 2-day campaign on Whatnot where a lot of people that are live are focusing on particularly gold. Now, my stream is at 5 p.m. on Saturday, October 25th, and in my stream, I'm going to be giving away a 1/10 ounce gold Australian Year of the Snake PCGS slabbed coin. 1/10 ounce, holy cow. So make sure you check out my stream on October 25th. Follow me and bookmark it. If you are new to Whatnot, this is really cool. You also can get $15 off your first purchase using my QR code up there. All you got to do is be a new user, buy something on my stream or anyone's stream or anywhere on the app. Remember, you don't have to just buy stuff from my stream. You can buy anything like shoes, candy, trading cards, you name it, anything. So be sure to check me out on October 25th. That's this weekend. And obviously, if you're lucky, maybe you can get some gold. All right, I've got the boxes chosen. I chose a Loomis wrap box. It could be a new roll box, but we're going to open that one up. And then I also chose a skunk sister box from my P-Bank. So we'll have to see what happens here. Hopefully this Loomis box is not new coins. And hopefully it's as hot as they used to be for a while. And we'll have to see how this goes if I can get it open. Probably should have opened it off camera, but wanted to do a live opening as I promised. All right, there we go. Well, it's not new coins. It's yellow Loomis wrapped coins. That could be a good thing. There are a lot of new enders in here, so I'm not too keen on that, but we'll have to see if there are a lot of new coins inside the rolls. All right, wish me luck. I'll be back if I have a find in box number 3 of this $50 hunt. Welcome back. Looks like it was a Loomis Doomis, not one find in that entire box, but to be fair, there were a lot of new coins, probably 40%, maybe 45% new. So after about the 10th or 12th roll, I knew we were in for a tough hunt for that box. But we have another box. This is going to be the last box of the hunt. Come silver or not, this is what we're going to do. We're going to see if we get lucky. Black rolls yet again. Nothing fancy schmancy on top. Let's see what's on the inside. The sister box was a skunk box. Hopefully, this one is not. Well, we're on roll 27 of box number 4, and it took us that many rolls to get our first find, but it's kind of a cool find. Take a look at this. This is a 1987 Philadelphia minted NIFC. They minted NIFCs in 1970 that were silver, 1987, and then 2002 to 2020. And we don't see a lot of 87s in there. And I think I said Philly. It might be a Denver. Actually, now that no, it's a Philly. Just looked like a Denver for a second. Either way, I'll take it. At least we're on the board in box number 4. Roll number 41 of the 4th and final box. And this is why we hunt, because you never know when you might see something silvery. And take a look at that edge. Not only is it silver, it's 90% silver, and it could be older like a Benji or a Walker. Holy cow, we've had a lot of new coins in these rolls yet again, but mixed in them is a beauty. Let's see what we got here. Nothing else in the roll. Don't need anything else in the roll. And it's a Walker. Holy cow, we have not seen a Walker, and it has an S min mark. We have not seen a Walker in a long time, and that's in pretty decent shape. San Francisco minted. And look at that. 1933. Holy cow. 1933 S Walker. We will take that. I don't even know when the last time I found a Walker in a bank box. And unfortunately, we only have 9 rolls left, but that's a good sign. Hopefully, we find another dandy in those last 9 rolls. Let's get back after it. Well, lightning's going to strike twice. Roll 48 was opening up the roll, just peeled back this side, and look what's peeking out at us. Another 90%er, and it looks like it could be old as well. Holy cow. Thought we might have a one-hit wonder. It's another Walker. And this time it's from 1934. Another oldie. 1934. Out of Philly. We will take that. Holy cow. 2 old Walkers. 2 rolls left. You know what? Like I said, this is why we hunt. Despite all the bad boxes, sometimes you get lucky, and too bad we got lucky late. But 2 rolls plus this to go. Well, unfortunately, no more silver in that box, but I'll take what I got. We hunted 4 boxes today, and this is the total take. A total of 7 regular NIFCs, plus we had the 1987 Philly NIFC. We'll take that. 2 DDOs. Unfortunately, the 71D DDO has damage on the coin, but still a fun find. And fortunately, the 74D DDO is a really nice looking coin. At least an AU58, but I'm going to say it's a low mint state, probably a 62. Maybe we eke out a 63. 2 silver 90%ers, both walking Liberty half dollars, both older and in decent shape for being in circulation. A 1933 S, cannot get mad at that at all. And not as nice, but still an oldie, 1934 out of Philly. Definitely will take those 2 silvers, and the silver jar will be happy for sure. Now going to the sheet, we have a total of 54 boxes searched on my own. That's the breakdown. We got 5 90s finally, so we're averaging 1 every 11 boxes or so, but the 40%ers help out. And then the year-to-date live, we've had a lot more luck. Still not at that 1-to-1 ratio on the live or on solo. So 218 boxes searched on the year, 178 silvers, down by 40. Don't know if we're going to get to 1-to-1 ratio by the end of the year, but at least we're still seeing silver in the hunts. And as long as we're seeing silver in the hunts, we'll keep hunting them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 4-box half-dollar hunt. I know I did. Got some silver for the silver jar, a couple of DDOs, and a nice NIFC. If you did, I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. The 2025 Silver Jar loves silver snacks, especially big ones and old ones. Right, buddy?